Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back to the Wild That's Crazy podcast. Today's episode, the ladies are off, and it's just me and Vaughn today. Just the fellas. Just the fellas. We don't have to worry about nobody not understanding what we saying. We don't have to, we don't have to worry about certain things. But shout out to the ladies. We'll see you guys next week.
That is not gonna go real well.
No, they get it. I say this stuff to them. They know. But the ladies are off, and it's just me and Vaughn today. So, hope you guys excited as we are. And what's up, my brother?
This man just said.
I'm saying, man, they don't look. If you do any business or anything or have friendship with me, whether it's family, friends, my kids, they understand these things about me. I'm gonna say it. Like, my thing is, I'm gonna say it.
Here I go trying to turn a new leaf, and then
I'm
not turning a new leaf.
It's just one of them things where it's just like, you gotta, like I tell them, you gotta understand. You guys are mothers. Like, you gotta plan your time a certain way. You know, and I understand we ain't getting paid for this shit. We doing this for the love and the attention of it being something. It's like a little baby. It's blossoming into something. But we have to give that extra love and attention. So it's just like you gotta be present. And your word is your word. You gave me your word. You show up, you consistent. And I know this thing's gonna happen where you're not gonna be able to make it. But ladies, I love all of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. And I thank you guys so much. And I always like to thank everybody that tune in and watch. These episodes haven't been out, and I'm doing something different. You guys gonna appreciate the way I'm doing it. It's new and different the way I'm doing it, but it's kind of like a way that most people record TV shows, record movies. And when we put it out, it's going to be dope. You guys going to enjoy it. And you guys going to enjoy the process of seeing it happen this way until what it's going to end up turning up being. So, my guy, we just talked about a little bit about the Marvin Sapp, and we're going to share our thoughts with everybody. For you guys who missed out or haven't seen it, I know most of you have seen it, but Marvin, it was a video surface online about Marvin Sapp and his church and his congregation. And he basically told the deacons and ushers, to close the door. And he asks in an aggressive way about people tipping. Everybody donate $20. Everybody, as far as the deacons, donate $100. And it's just like, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this, because me and Vaughn going to share our thoughts. But I want to know what you guys think about this. So for me, church has been always something, a part of my life. Having a relationship with God always been a part of my life. And I've visited all types of churches. I've been a part of churches since I was a kid. And it's like, my whole thing with the tithing is, I don't like when you demand me to tithe. Like, I don't mind you quoting the scripture or saying, hey, you should tithe, you should do this. But ultimately, let it be my decision. Because I feel like a lot of people have a lot of stuff going on. Some people really don't have the $20 to give. Some people don't have the $100 to give. I mean, I understand the whole concept of, if you put it out there, God will take care of you. But I got to go to work tonight. I need my 20 for this tank, or I need this for food. So it's just like, for me, it should always be, if you have it, give what you can give. And if you can't give it, that's cool. Give it next time. So that's my thoughts on it. Like, don't force me to do that, because now, by you forcing me to say, hey, you have to give this, I'm not going to give it. That's just me personally. I'm not going to give it if you demand of me to do it. Let me have the choice to deal with whatever comes with that. But you're not going to close doors and demand it and make me give it. Because if that was me in that video, me, my family, whoever with me, hey, we about to go. And anybody's in front of that door, I'm going to politely ask them to slide to the side, and I'm going to leave out. You're not going to make me give. So what's your thoughts, my brother?
That's funny.
What would you have did in that situation?
Nah, I'd have left that church right there.
I would have too.
It wouldn't have been nothing to really discuss about that. And then again, that's what gives those kind of churches and of that capacity and that level, like a bad look.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, like, it just looks like you're just in it for money to push whatever you're trying to do, whatever.
Yeah.
And that may or may not be the case, but that's just the image that's going to give off when you do that. So that was a bad look, man.
And it discourages people. Like, it makes me feel like if I don't got no money, I can't go to church this day. Like, it makes me say, okay, well, got a few dollars, so I guess this week I can go to church. But if I don't have it, then we going to stay at home today. Because the pastor
lock the doors.
It's not going to go for that.
I don't want to see I would like to see the rest of what happened that day.
I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see that. And it's, like you said, it's just discouraging because it's just like, man, I really don't have it. I want to give it. I just don't have it. And I'm trying to build this relationship with God. I'm trying to do it the church way. I'm trying to do it the way you guys, the way I saw it in the Bible or the way the pastor tell me. But if I don't have it, don't make me feel bad for not having it. And don't demand of something when I might not have it. And if I do have it, let's say I got $1,000 in my pocket. If I don't want to give it, I don't want to give it. Tithing is more than just me giving you money. Like, it's just more than that. I might have given my last 20 to the person on the side of the street that didn't have nothing to eat. I might have did something for somebody at work, or I might have gave somebody something that was kind of bigger than that $20. But for you to demand of me, I would have been looking at you crazy. And it probably would have made me look different at the church. I might just be like, I'm not with this. I might have to find another church on. Like, the word, come on, man. Like,
I wonder if that was planned.
Yeah, and some people these days people do stuff for social media, so he might have just been doing it to get publicity or whatever.
I really wonder if that was planned, bro. Like the ushers and them knew that was gonna happen. Like,
I don't think it was planned because when I looked at them people's face, they was looking like
that's wild work, bro.
Man, the one guy in the green was looking like, man, here he go tripping, man. Cause the one guy looked like, no, I'm not giving shit. Like, he looked like he didn't even want to be a part of the deacon board no more. Like, I'm good. I'm straight. So, but please, guys, share y'all thoughts. And I'm going to do a live on this, too, because I actually want to get feedback from people on what they would have did. I know some people that, they probably would have felt obligated to do it. I know people that would have been like, I'm not giving. And I know people that probably would have did whatever they had to do to get the money. Me, personally, I'm walking out the door. And I'm rethinking being a member of this church because that's not what it's all about. But that's just me.
Yeah, that's like the door is crazy.
So for giggles, let's say you walk to the door and they say, "Nah, Vaughn, you didn't get your."
No, my nigga, listen. listen, my nigga. It's literally what I would say. Listen, my nigga. It's either we're in church. We go two ways. You can feel the wrath of God. You can see the face of the devil. But you're getting the fuck out of my way. That's simple.
So what? With all the deacons come down there.
My man says that simple.
Come on, man. You can't leave this door past.
You're right. So it's either I ain't giving them my 20. I'm going to go in your pockets and take y'all money. And I'll pass it away that way. But it ain't going to be mine.
For real. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
That's crazy, dog.
That's super crazy. But prayers to
that's why I go to white churches.
Prayers to everybody, but I just feel you tithe what you can. Whatever you can give is cool. If you don't have it, you don't have it. But you're not gonna make me do that. I'm sorry.
That's tough work right there.
Yeah, I got up early, man. I put on this suit, man. You about to make me get this suit dirty, man. I don't want to do that. So. Everything that's been going on with the LeBron, Stephen A., just give me your take of everything. Like, first thing that comes to mind with everything that's been going on with them.
Initially, like when Brian approached him at the game, like, that's a weak move to me. Okay. Like, you've never done nothing like that your entire career.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden you want to go do it because you're whatever reason you did it till end of your career, protecting your son. But again, you're not the only person that said things about your son. So you're not gonna go at everybody. You can't go at one.
Yeah.
And then even to like Stephen A., he never mentioned Bronny when he's in college, high school, any of that. He only reports on NBA players, and he only reported after a couple games on Bronny.
Mm-hmm.
So for him to just say, well, the obvious is not that he was saying anything that was incorrect. Your son, if he didn't do well, he didn't do well. It is what it is.
Yep.
Like, you can't get upset that somebody's critiquing as they have done you your whole career,
mm-hmm.
and as they've done every other NBA players coming to the NBA. College players, you're going to get criticized. That's what you signed up for when you decided to play sports. Rather than what sport it is, you're going to get criticized for it, bro. So now it's like Bronny can't stand on his own 2 feet, right? From how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, and just piggybacking off that, it's just like with Bronny, like, I'm my own man. Like, why did you feel like you had to do that? And I agreed to do this. So it's like, how you making me look by doing that? I understand you being my dad, but at the same token, you prepared me for this journey, or you should have prepared me for this, because at the end of the day, who knows better than you? You LeBron James. So I would have felt like you as being LeBron James and me being your son, nothing should bother me at this point. They've been highlighting me in high school and some of college and everything. So I felt like, as a father, you prepare your kids and let them deal with whatever they dealing with, because everything you instilled in them and taught them and talked to them about, I'm sure you and Bronny had conversations. So it's just like, it was crazy to me, because it's just like, Dad, it's cool, like, it's straight. Like, I just felt it wasn't about Bronny. I felt it was LeBron feeling like, you guys been criticizing me since high school. I've been just letting everything go, not getting mad, not handling it a certain way. And then you just exploded. And it made you look weak. It made you look real weak in my eyes. Like, it made you look like I have to say something now. And it's like, now that you at the tail end of your career, it's just like, okay, now I'm going to start addressing everything. I can't take it no more. I'm going to start talking about this. I'm going to start saying this. And I think, honestly, what I don't hear a lot of people saying, like, I just feel like LeBron look at everybody that doesn't say he's the GOAT. He just look at everybody crazy like that. I feel like since he knows Stephen A is passionate about saying Jordan and saying the things he's saying, I feel like LeBron take that shit personal. If anybody that says, he might have a chart or a list of everybody that said Jordan is the best, and to him, they're all his enemy. Like, even the way he handled the comparisons, the talk, the conversations, it's like, you can believe you better than Jordan, but you can't make everybody else believe that shit. Like, what I believe is what I believe. I don't feel you better than Jordan. And that shouldn't be a slight. Because I've heard Stephen A numerous times say LeBron was number 2. Can you really get mad at a motherfucker for saying you number 2? Of all NBA players? I don't think you number 2. But it's just like, for you to just feel like that over a conversation? Like, that's nuts to me.
Well, as far as the number 1 stuff go, I have...
You got LeBron number 1?
Nah. It's just, I don't have the players back in the day up there like that. I don't think they was that good.
You don't?
No. The more I sit back and watch footage and watch them play and all that, it's all shenanigans, and people want to just live with a narrative. The 80s and 90s defense was trash. The scores was trash. When you watch footage, like not a highlight of something, not they want to highlight somebody getting clothesline, the one time has it in the game. When you watch the actual footage of a whole game, I'm looking for this physicality. I don't see it. I'm looking for this. I don't. I'm looking for this physicality. I'm looking for everybody that can say they play defense. I don't. Like, I'm watching it. I'm really trying to see it, and I just don't believe in it. Like, no, y'all couldn't score the ball. Nobody, only one person probably per decade from 60 to 90 to go to their left hand. Like, bro, what are we talking about?
See, I strongly disagree. I feel like the things that today's players are doing, I feel like they are more skilled at a certain level because of all the medicine, the training and everything, and the things that's allowed with the game today. I feel like back in the day, you wasn't allowed to go behind the back or do certain things. It was just rare for a guy to play. I felt like the game now more of a street ball thing. I feel like back in the day, it was required for you to be technical and do things a certain way, and showboating and doing certain dunks and doing certain stuff was like rare. it's like they was always brought up to the level of where the NBA was. Certain things was frowned upon. I feel like if you put some of them players in today's game,
they wouldn't make the NBA. So? Like, no, bro, like this is the point I'm trying to make, bro. They wouldn't make. They'd just be average people in the NBA who wouldn't even make the. I do.
So literally. You don't feel like what Magic,
no, bro,
Maravich, stuff they was doing?
No,
I disagree. I feel like the defense. To me, the defense was better because it was more team defense. And it was more of you had real, legitimate defensive stoppers.
Man, you didn't.
I feel like now they don't even play defense.
You didn't have scores.
Why you say that? So you don't think it was no major scores back then?
The people that scored the ball. Like, let me pull this sports record for you. Jordan came into the league.
Yeah.
Nobody could stop him. And the only thing he could do was go right and pull up. If he went left, if he was going to go dunk. Think about this.
Yeah.
Y'all couldn't stop the one person that could score. The one that was athletic that y'all had. Y'all defense for him was to foul him.
Yeah.
Okay, so all this defensive stuff from all these teams, the one person.
So you don't feel some players played good D on them. It was just better offense.
That's also going to be the case. I can play good defense. People, like, if you watch today, literally, Drew Holiday and them, Jalen Suggs and them, bro, they're checking way better players on a day-to-day basis. Mm-hmm. On average, the Peyton Pritchard will fuck people in the 80s and 90s up.
I strongly
and there's nothing they can do about it.
I strongly disagree.
I don't, because I'm watching. I'm watching. You have stoppers of people who couldn't score.
So who do you feel right now is like? Name some defensive players.
Drew, Jalen Suggs,
handful.
Herb Jones. No, they're not. Herb Jones, Alex Caruso. There's literally, but they're checking better players today. So when they go lock somebody up, these players today are better. So it's more warranted. Basketball is the only sport that when evolution happens, people are like, it just can't. There's no other sport in history when people get better. Tennis, football, baseball. Better players come along, everybody from the back in the day say they're better. Only in basketball do people say, "No, Dr. J's better than anybody today." Bro, are we drunk? What the fuck are we talking about, bro?
I strongly disagree. We can agree to disagree.
Like it's only in basketball where you think fucking Jerry West can come out here and play today. Are you drunk, bro?
I feel
no.
Look, man, I'm telling you,
Jordan wasn't a stopper. Even in the finals, I'm watching Magic. His defense was reach. Nigga Magic scoring every time he touched the ball when Jordan is checking him. Every time.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't want to hear the defensive shit when you can stop a nigga who only could go right.
Hey, sometimes you can have a move motherfuckers just can't stop.
Bro.
So you telling me right now some of these motherfuckers guard Kareem with that hook?
Yes, because y'all like he shot 100% with the shit. He didn't. I'm watching footage. Yes. Can he make the shot? Yes.
And there's somebody in today's game that can stop him from making that shot.
Man, who is he gonna go check? So let's talk about that. Who's he gonna go check? Like niggas talk about Bill Russell. The nigga shot 40% back in the day when he was the only black person in the league at 6'9".
Yeah, I mean you play what you in front of.
Okay.
Am I gonna blame him for like?
I'm not blaming them. What I'm saying is,
if they couldn't do the stuff that some of these players could do, that's not his fault. He playing defense the way he's supposed to play.
Only in basketball is evolution frowned upon. That's it.
Some shit do ruin the game. I just feel
only in basketball, because when I'm watching these phantom fouls as getting called for Jordan and them, it's not an issue. Oh, it's just a foul. Like,
I mean, I feel key players get foul calls,
and that's fine. Like. Good, that's fine. But like again, when people was coming up, when Penny, Petrovic and them people who could play, they couldn't stop them. None of them niggas that played defense could stop any of them.
Yeah, I mean you can't. I feel like all you could do is try to contain and do the best you could do with any offensive player. I feel like people like Reggie, people like Magic, people like Isaiah. I feel like people like Stockton. I feel like people like. I just feel back in the day you had way better defenders. I just feel like some players you just couldn't stop. You
didn't have better defenders. Y'all had worse scores.
No, man.
All right, I got you.
Some of the Laker guys was great defenders.
I got you. Okay, cool. Don't name Magic, Barkley, Bird, Jordan, Hakeem. Now tell me niggas in the 80s that could score the basketball.
So niggas in the 80s that could score. I felt like you said don't. Let me see. I felt like Joe Dumars, Isaiah could score. I felt like shit, Muggsy Bowles. I feel like certain people, Raheem. I feel like
Yeah, I know Chris Jackson because you know who he was fucking up? Pippen, Jordan, all the niggas that are called defenders couldn't check
man,
them.
Pippen was a great defender.
And was getting fucked up by the one nigga that has the ability of niggas today. That's the point I'm trying to prove. The one nigga that had the ability of the niggas today, nobody could guard.
No, I disagree.
Okay.
You had a whole bunch of straight defenders, niggas that could stop people.
My
in
man,
basketball.
it's not that hard to call you a defender if you can't fucking score. If I'm checking Ben Simmons and I let him shoot threes, am I really checking him?
But Ben Simmons not a scorer.
My point. Neither of them niggas back then.
No, I disagree.
That's the fucking
point. If I put my old school team versus any of these niggas these days,
they would lose by 98
ugly.
fucking points.
It was no different than the Dream Team playing when the Dream Team played the Young Boys. That shit was cool and dandy that they won the one game. Grant Hill and them, they won. They beat the Dream Team in the scrimmage. They was going up and down, celebrating. Then what happened the game after?
Okay.
They blew their ass out.
Fine.
It was like 150 to like 70.
Cool. You said the Young Boys.
So that's no different than today.
No, it's not, bro. Like that's an absolute statement to make. Because as you just stated, right now I can go into the gym against 19, 20-year-olds and I can probably beat them because I'm fucking 30, 31. I have more of experience. But if you tell me you're gonna put a 30-year-old Kobe, 28-year-old LeBron in them against a 28 Jordan in them, they're going to dog walk them.
I disagree.
Fucking who the fucking Magic gonna check? Not a soul. Who Bird gonna check?
You name it.
Because they didn't check nobody then, bro.
They checked people. People was just offense was just better. I feel
Who
like
offense was better.
What you mean? So Reggie couldn't score?
Who offense was better?
Couldn't score?
Okay. Besides Dominique Duncan, what else is he gonna do?
Dr. J couldn't score?
No.
Dr. J could
Motherfucker
score.
dunked the ball. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, get out of the norm. Show me his actual skill set.
He could go to the hole. No different than LeBron. When LeBron first came in the league, LeBron was a go to the rim, alley hoop guy.
That's a big difference from LeBron.
I'm just saying.
I'm not.
He had to develop a shot.
I'm not even going to do that. I'm
not
even going to do that. I'm not even about to sit right here and you say Dr.
You're not about to say. First of all, and then that's another thing. That wild physical, all that shit it was just physical.
What was?
It was no different than playing street ball with somebody foul you and do certain things.
What was physical?
The game was more physical back then.
No, it wasn't.
It was more physical. You could do certain things. You could hand check. You could do certain stuff. You could foul different. Now you whistle by somebody, it's a foul. It's a reason why they changed the game. It's a reason why these players score more. You don't see defensive teams these days.
Yes, you do.
You see a handful of people.
Having a conversation with people who are really not looking at the true intricacies. Hand check went out the window. You know why hand check stopped working? Do you really want to know why? Because niggas who was trying to score the ball, it doesn't work against.
They were still scoring. They were still scoring with hand checks. They were still scoring with
Okay, so your own argument is you're not listening to your own argument.
I am
if
listening.
Hand checking only hurts people who's not trying to score, bro. This is what I'm trying to make.
It affected some other players. It stopped certain players from scoring.
Who?
It stopped a lot of people.
Who? Name me the scores that it stopped.
It stopped, like you, for instance, let's use your argument. You said if the guy only went right all the time, if I forced him left and I did certain things, that would change his game.
Okay, that's not handshaking. That's literally sending him to his weak side where he's not comfortable at. What you can do today or back in the day.
But you could do that with hand checking.
When niggas are trying to score, the hand checking stopped Jordan.
No, Jordan.
All right, I got you. The hand checking.
But you naming somebody else.
I got you. Are you talking about? But again, who else on the Bulls to score? Don't name Jordan.
Scotty could score.
Okay. Is he about to give you 35, 40 points?
Scotty can give you 30 points.
Is he about to go out to average 30 points in a month?
But if he wanted to.
He tried.
He just didn't naturally think offense right away.
He tried, bro. That's not it, bro.
Scotty could.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Let's say Magic. No, let's say Bird. Right? You would say, okay, these guys could stop Bird. There's no way in hell these guys can stop Bird.
No. See, Bird can score the ball.
But
Bird would not be checking the soul. He can't check nobody back then. He definitely checking nobody today. They're gonna be seeking his ass out. They're gonna fuck Bird up.
Well, it's always a weak link on the court. It's always somebody that can't move their feet.
Bird up. Bird's scoring ability isn't predicated on him being athletic.
Bird a bust.
It's literally the fact that he can score the ball. He's good at scoring the ball. You don't have to be fast to score.
Yeah, that's true.
So him scoring is a different thing than anything else. When you take away when you literally go look, because I've been fucking studying this. Remember, I was coaching. I've been studying all this bullshit. 90s, 80s physical defense. It's not. When you watch the actual footage, bro, these niggas nowhere near each other. None of that. They only touch you when you go into the hole because they can't guard you. After I fucked you up at the perimeter and I go down low, your defense was now to just foul. It was never to try to stop me. It was just to foul me.
Yeah.
That's not defense.
That's defense. A foul is defense.
Like, that's not defense. And then for the few niggas who could just go over the top of me, dunk on your ass, now all y'all on the highlight.
If we could put 30-year-old, let's say 27, 28. If we could put the players of this generation 28 versus the players of that generation 28, I'm sorry, they blowing them the fuck out. That's just my opinion. I saw it. I was there.
Where?
I saw it.
What the fuck are you talking about? What did you say?
If you put your today's players, they both at 28.
All right.
They will bust their ass.
Can Jordan beat Dr. J?
Yes, he could.
Why? Because after 15, 20 years of him learning and evolving the game, what happens?
I just feel Jordan became... It's no difference from Jordan playing against the Pistons and certain people. He couldn't do it at first.
Couldn't do what?
He couldn't do what he could do against the Pistons until he got help, until he figured out, oh, I got to get stronger. Oh, I have to do this. Oh, I have to do that.
Couldn't do what? He's still giving these niggas 30 and 40 points.
That's true, but you're not winning.
But you're changing the argument.
I'm not changing the argument.
When the fuck you mention winning?
The point I'm trying to make is those players back then had to get stronger. They had to pay attention to the defense.
The fuck in the world is going to stop? And I'm sorry. Who's going to stop LeBron from just getting downhill? Y'all couldn't stop fucking Larry Johnson and fucking Charles Barkley?
Better players of mine.
We
can agree to disagree.
That's conversation.
We can agree to disagree. I'm sorry, they was better.
Better players, man. Just better. Like Brian just said, if you put Giannis in the 7, he's going to average 250 points a game. There's nothing nobody can do with, and that's a fact.
But that's one player. It's always going to be an exception to the thing.
It's not an exception because if you put anybody, Bradley Beal, in the fucking 80s, he's going to look like Jordan.
I disagree.
Because you couldn't check this nigga. You can't check this nigga now.
Ain't no way in hell you can check this nigga back then. I wish we could put the 28, both of them at 28. I guarantee you I got proof. The Dream Team shit.
What Dream Team? Who did they play?
Who
did they play?
The Dream Team.
Who did they play?
They played the college players that was coming.
So you're talking about 20-year-old, 30-year-old niggas in their prime playing against 17, 18, and 19-year-old niggas. That's your argument?
So you saying because they older that they can beat the young? First of all,
can your son beat you in basketball right now?
No.
Then why?
That's just because he's not a better basketball player.
Why?
How old is he? Not better. He's 20. If he could hoop, if he could go, then it probably would be different. I have
18, 19-year-old D1 niggas in the gym right now who have a hard time beating me simply because I'm 11 years old, 10 years old.
So you think the age...
Now, when they get to fucking 20... Nigga, why doesn't it not matter?
First of all, the decision making... Put it like this. If you have a 20-year-old... Let's say... So
Jordan at 20 against Jordan at 30, who will win?
I would say Jordan at 30.
Why?
But it's not because of age. It's because he became a complete player.
No, that got something to do with fucking age.
But it's still. Say this. So there's no way. I'm not saying this. I don't know if you saying this. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying you can win because of age.
You literally can.
No, I disagree. If you have, first of all, it's always been players that come in the league that's more developed. And what I mean by it's more people that come in the league that's students of the game. The reason why some 30-year-olds beat the 21-year-olds is because of their decision making. It has nothing to do with talent. It has something to do with saying, okay, if I got the game winning point, instead of me shooting a crazy ass 3, drive it to the hole.
Doesn't that sound like age? Doesn't that sound like wisdom and experience?
But what I'm saying is, it could be a 21-year-old that could do that too. Like, for instance, Jordan at 30, Grant Hill at Grant Hill age when he came into the league. I feel like Grant Hill could bust Jordan ass and could bust a lot of their ass.
He was.
Penny. But you have to know how to win and know how to do certain things for some players. It don't got shit to do with the age. It got something to do with understanding the game.
For the record, Grant Hill and Penny was fucking them up. So all that defensive shit, the Pippen, the Dennis Rodmans and them, they couldn't check these niggas.
I disagree. We can agree to disagree.
How do you disagree when it's literally proof that they couldn't check them? So the same argument you're making about proof about.
No, my
Jordan.
argument is your argument. You said the today's players versus the older players. It was a fact that Grant Hill, Chris Webber, all those players, Jamal Mashburn, beat them in the game.
Yes, they did. Yes. Nobody disagreeing with that. But, however, could they beat them in the series at that time? No. As you just stated, the very next game, what happened?
They got their ass.
Okay. Sure.
But that has nothing to do with age in my book.
Cooper Flag and them beat LeBron and them before they went, when they practiced for the USA. They beat LeBron and them. Can Cooper Flag and them beat LeBron and them again? What happened the next time they played them? They got destroyed. Like, bro, okay, yes, I can go out there and have a day, have a game.
Yeah.
Yes. If I got to play you 20 times in a fucking row, I can't have anomalies.
I just feel like it's always a player that's... If two players share the same mindset of winning and understanding how to do things, fuck they age. You coming in the game, you 30, I'm 20. If I know what it takes to win the game, no matter of my age, I can win that game. That's all I'm saying. We can leave it at that. I'm just saying I don't feel this because I feel like the only difference it make with the age is you understand how to be patient at the end of the game. You understand how to do this. But it can be a player at 21 that can do the same thing that 30-year-old can do. And if he understand, okay, at the end of the game, let me go to the rim. Let me make this pass. Let me do this or let me do that. Then you can win. It's been teams like that. It's been the Lakers versus everybody in the West during the Lakers dynasty. I felt Portland could have beat them. I felt Sacramento could have beat them. I felt San Antonio could have beat them. I feel the difference was they didn't do what it took to win the game because they didn't do the things that helped them win. That's all. I don't feel
that's a fucking blanket statement. Like, of course, somebody you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're not gonna win the game. That's a blanket statement. That's not a.
But that's like saying you can beat every 22-year-old because of your age. That's what you're saying.
No, the point I'm making is, stay with me here, okay?
I'm with you.
I have experience at 20 and 30. Yes, I even can study something, right?
Yeah.
I can study something right now. So I go out there and fucking do it and get the repetition in it. Doesn't matter how much I study it. I never saw it for real.
Yeah.
I've never saw it. So I can understand you about to come double team me, but if I never played against it and practiced it and learn how to get out of it, what the fuck is me studying it going to do? Nothing. I'm still going to fuck up on a double team. I don't have the experience yet to handle it. 10 years into the game, there's no defense, Jordan, LeBron, Stephen have not saw. So yes, you can tell me it's about to happen. At 20, I'm still working on how to get out of it.
Yeah, I just feel like some players
at 30, my nigga, I know this shit gonna come for you. I know your whole game plan by now. Fuck studying. I am the study. I'm the person you study now. So now at 30, I would destroy you if at this point. 30-year-old Jordan beat 20-year-old Jordan, even though 20-year-old Jordan is way more athletic and everything. But now 30-year-old Jordan has seen athleticism against him and other people. He understands his game more completely now. 20-year-old LeBron, 30-year-old LeBron. Yeah. LeBron's a freak of fucking nature.
Yeah.
30-year-old LeBron's going to beat him.
Yeah, but it goes back to what I'm saying. And 20, we can leave it at
20 Kobe, 30 Kobe.
I just feel like the age don't matter, man. No. I feel like the wisdom matters. And we
How the fuck do you get wisdom, James?
You can first a 17. Let's put it like this: if I'm 17, we gonna leave it at that. We gonna leave it at this. If I'm 17, let's say I'm a 17 phenom. I've studied tape. Mm-hmm. I've been with let's say I'm Steph Curry. I've been with my father. I watched certain things. My dad taught me everything these players did in the 80s, 90s. I was with them every step of the way. So if I come in the league knowing that, and I know how to implement and do those things, I could beat that guy, no matter if I'm 17 or not. Because I actually study and watch this shit, and I actually implement it. That's just all I'm saying. Like, my thing is, the age don't matter, it's the wisdom. And the wisdom don't always come from, for instance, the AAU kids. Some of them, like let's say I've been playing basketball since I was 5. I played with the older guys. So it's things that other 21-year-old can't do that I could do. So when I play that 30-year-old, let's say Kobe, playing against some of the older players, I can beat them because I know what they know. So I can beat that. I can beat Byron Scott. I can beat some of the NBA players.
Just understand. Yes, I could beat them.
That's all I'm saying. If we can leave it at that, that's all I'm saying. So that's wisdom.
Bro,
You gonna look back at this.
No, I'm not. Because
a lot of
the
sense.
argument you're making, you're just trying to say, yeah, I can still beat you at 21. Yes, you fucking could. Yes. A 12-year-old can beat an 18-year-old. Yes.
That's what I was saying.
Yes, they could.
That's what I was saying.
But the argument you're trying to say is just that because it can happen, it's going to happen. The likelihood of it, what you're telling me is right now, you're going to put money in a 12-year-old to beat the 18-year-old because they study. That's what you're telling me.
If he's
that's what you're telling
around
me.
30
No, that's what you're telling me. Is you're going to say, this 18-year-old has been playing the same amount, this 12-year-old been doing the same thing, 12-year-old going to beat the 18-year-old. That's what you're putting your money on.
Whoever has the wisdom and whoever has
all
the
wisdom,
voice
fuck
to
him
do
out.
that.
Nothing he can do because that boy is 8, he's 6 years older than him. He's stronger, faster, and everything else. I can have all the wisdom I want. I don't have the physicality or the mental capacity still yet to beat this 18-year-old. Period.
But you saying what I'm saying.
How? When I just said the 12-year-old won't beat the 18-year-old.
He could beat him. We don't gotta go in circles. I'm just saying, if you got the wisdom and you got the poise at this age, you can do certain things. Some players are ahead of their time, and we'll leave it at that. Some players are ahead of their time, and they can do certain things everybody in their group can't do. That makes you be able to beat that person. That's all I'm saying. And it is some 12-year-olds that can beat an 18-year-old. I believe that, but we can leave it at that.
Yeah, see. You also believe that.
I do believe
You're looking
that.
for the gray area or something.
It's not a gray area. I'm just saying. That's just how I look at it. I just feel like it's all what you know. Okay, so look. We always hear, like, far as like in our communities, we always have the debate about snitching. What's snitching and what's just being a good citizen. And I always tell people, to me, snitching is kind of like when we was brought up, certain things you just snitching to me is telling something that you hold on, let me think of a good way to put this. So when I think of being a good citizen, I'm gonna go the opposite way. So me being a good citizen in my neighborhood is making sure I'm doing the things to police my own neighborhood, to keep my neighborhood safe. I feel snitching is when you doing something that benefits you and you bringing somebody else down. Because all the times you hear people in the hood saying, oh, don't snitch, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that, you don't do this. To me, snitching is more of beneficial to yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, put it like this. Tell me your difference between snitching and being a good citizen in your neighborhood.
Snitching is simple. If me and you go do a crime,
yeah,
and I'm trying to get out of it and I'm telling you, that's snitching. If you gonna do crime by your fucking self, I had nothing to do with it, and you trying to put me in it, or I'm fucking telling it with you. I had nothing to do with it.
Say that one more time.
Me and you we go rob a bank.
Yeah.
I get caught.
Okay.
I snitch on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's it with you? James. Nigga live here, X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
I do this your time. Cool. You go rob a bank. I have no idea you're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Zero. Matter of fact, even if you try to tell me, I said, nigga, no. Leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
I have nothing to do with this. Don't put me in it at all.
Okay.
My name, they come knocking at my door. Oh, hell no, nigga. That nigga, he did
it. Cause I brought your name up?
Why you bringing me in it?
What if I didn't say your name?
Why you bringing me in it? They're not coming knock on my door for no fucking reason. I had nothing to do with it.
Okay, let's say they saw a video of us both.
I don't know where that nigga at. But my point is, again, if you told me about to do something, and then they come knocking at my door.
You gonna tell on me?
Nigga, why they knocking at my door?
They just knocking on your door because they heard we be together.
Nah, you told me. Okay, listen, again, if you tell me, and I'm gonna do this, and if I need, no, I'm not doing it. You fucking crazy.
Okay. I'm with you so far.
Snitching is me telling on you or somebody else, and we all agree to do the deed. And me trying to get out of it, I tell on everybody else, or whoever I gotta tell them. That's snitching.
Okay.
But if I had nothing to do with some nigga doing a drive-by and shooting some kid, I'm telling them, hey, go get dog.
See, you lost me on that part.
How? Because Why?
Cause my thing is, if I didn't have nothing to do with it.
So if your son got shot, you don't want somebody to tell who shot him?
No, well, it depends.
If your son got shot,
yeah,
and the person had nothing to do with the shooting, saw who did it, you don't want them to tell. So y'all.
It depends.
Y'all pride and ego and stupidity is that crazy?
No, I just feel like if I'm being a good citizen and I got all this crime in the neighborhood, we trying to do our best to change our communities and do stuff. There are instances where you can say certain stuff, but I do feel like I get what you saying as far as the snitching, but you lost me on the part where you said if you didn't have nothing to do with it and you heard me talk about it, you gonna tell on me.
What I'm saying is, I'm not telling on you unless, again, they should not become knocking at my door for anything.
But you don't know nothing.
I know what you fucking told you about to go do this shit. Now, if you walk out of here today and go do some wild shit, I'm like, that nigga tripping.
You could have just said, I don't know nothing.
I could, for sure. But if you coming to me, I got this plan, X, Y, and Z, you can do this, and you try to tell me I can do it with somebody, I say no, you can do it with somebody else, and you still try to put me down, you got me fucked up.
So you saying if I put you in there and
I have nothing to do with it,
okay,
you're done. Oh, you're done.
Oh, damn. See, my thing is...
What you mean, oh, damn? You trying to throw me under the bus and I put you
out
in the
front
street.
No, if I say your name, you have every right.
You damn fucking right. I'm gonna help you. But
if they didn't know our conversation...
I'm gonna say, listen, I'm about to ride with y'all. I know all this nigga gonna be at. Let's go. Because Buddy got me fucked up.
And I'm glad I asked you. That's what I wanted to ask you.
You got me fucked up.
If I did... first of all, if I didn't mention you, I didn't say nothing to you about you... Even if I talk to you about it.
If they mention me to them, hey, listen, I don't know what dog at. It is what it is.
Okay, see, that's why I'm with you.
But if I hear something anyway, no, that nigga put you down.
Now, if I bring up your name, you got every right to say that.
I promise I'm gonna find you for. You better hope the police find you before I do.
Yeah. See, but the thing is, if I don't bring up your name and it's going off hearsay, they always together. So if I know James did that.
I mean, that's a different story. But again,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a different story. But what I'm saying is, if somehow, some way, you try to drop a dime on me to get yourself, no.
See, I get that.
I got you, buddy.
I can't throw you under the bus and get you to do the time. I get that.
Trust you, because I ain't doing shit for nobody.
Yeah. And far as like the son thing, because I'm an unbiased person. I don't give a fuck if it's my wife, my mother, my blah blah, whoever it is. Like, if it was warranted to them to get in trouble or do something and they did something, that's on them. My only thing is, if they was in the wrong, they was in the wrong. But if it had nothing to do with you, it have nothing to do with you. Now, if it's damaging the community as far as like certain things you doing that's affecting everybody, then that's to me, that's a good citizen. We're telling you, we coming to you, we the neighborhood watch. We tell everybody in the neighborhood, hey, look, no drugs being sold over here. No beating up the young kids. No robbing the old ladies. No this, no that. We letting y'all know off rip, this is about to change. If you do something else to damage this community, we have no problem with giving information to the police.
So that's just foretelling what you're going to do in the first place. That's nothing to do with snitching. That's just you already setting a precedent.
No, some people think that's snitching.
You're setting the precedent. The point I'm making is with the scenario I gave you.
Yeah.
Your son gets shot.
Yeah.
Somebody saw it. And it had nothing to do with the whole situation, but they saw it.
Yeah.
And they can ID the person that did it.
Yeah.
Do you not want them to tell?
If my son is
innocent. Do you not want them to tell?
If my son is innocent and wasn't involved in any bullshit, if my son is innocent and just going to school or being a law-abiding citizen, yes, I do. But if my son's the local drug dealer that's doing all these things and causing havoc to the community, no, my son dead wrong. He kind of got what he deserved.
I actually don't have an issue with that.
Like, yeah, that's my thing.
If the person's in the wrong, then I see people saying
my baby never hurt nobody, but my baby selling all the drugs, killing everybody in there.
Free my brother. He didn't kill 6 people himself, but you want him free?
And that's what I'm saying.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And some people can't
free the other niggas in.
That's what I'm saying. And some people can't be unbiased with that. If my mother is cooking up all the crack in the neighborhood and everybody dying and doing all this, and she a menace to the neighborhood and all that, by golly Lord, she got what she fucking deserved. You chose that path. You did that. Bring her ass down. She has to be stopped. That's my thing on that. But if my son was going to school, doing everything the right way and get killed, oh no. Shine a light on that shit. Shine a light on that shit. Because the only way we gonna get change if we police ourselves in the community. And some people, like you said, as far as like when you said I was changing it, no, I wasn't. Some people will bring it to, some people are forewarned, tell people and say, hey, if you guys keep stealing the cars over here, we're going to say something. Some people still look at that as snitching. Like, oh, he told, you ain't had no business telling. No, I forewarned you to stop doing that shit.
I mean, yeah, they snitch, but as I said, it's already precedent was already set for that. So if they continue to do it, either your ego or you think nothing's gonna happen in the first place, that's just on you. But
yeah, it's like me at work. Like if I'm the manager in my area and I tell all of, like for instance, with the guys I got at work in my department, I tell them, hey, I trained you guys all to do things a certain way. I showed you guys how to do this and do that. If someone comes to you for something you did that I didn't tell you to do, or you fucked something up, that's your I'm going to say, motherfucker, I told him not to do that. I teach them how to do this. And if you do it, don't come to me looking for help because I told you not to do this. So more people respect it like that, but it's still people that look at it like, oh, he snitched on me. He did this. No, you set yourself up. I hate when people don't understand the difference, and some people don't. They look at it like you should never tell. There's no circumstances where you should tell, or if somebody come to you and ask you, you shouldn't say nothing. And like at this point, like I tell everybody at the job, we're in contract negotiations. We're trying to do this. We're trying to set this up. So if you're doing anything that can hurt the company and us asking for money, then you lost me. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Anything to betterment, keep this motherfucker going, this is what I'm a part of. So that was a good example.
Snitching is, we all did something, and then I tell.
That's snitching. And if we all agree to do something together and we do it, don't you take your ass in there talking about, oh yeah, James came up with the whole plan. Yeah, it was snitching. James Guns. That's snitching to me.
If I got caught, then I just got to do whatever I got to do, and I would agree to whatever we was doing.
Yeah, and that's why I teach my sons. I taught my sons from day one. If you do something, you gotta go through the consequences. You gotta live with it. You made that choice. Be man enough to take whatever come with it. So if you go down the street, shoot somebody, or you doing certain things and somebody do something to you, it is what it is. You did that. Okay, so far as mental health, we always you always hear people bringing up mental health and things. I always like to talk about mental health, and the reason I always bring it up with you is because I worry about you sometimes, my brother. I be wondering, do you have the outlet or the things to keep you in a peaceful state? I feel like you one of them bottle up guys.
I look like I'm not peaceful.
I look at it like if you got a problem, I just wonder, do you have avenues to keep you at a nice state? What do you do?
All right, you want to talk about mental health? I got y'all.
Yeah, come on.
I got
you. Because I just do. Am I wrong with that? Are you a bottle up person? No. Or do you kind of do things to keep yourself at a...
The thing is this, the mental health shit. It has become like a cop-out, like a victim thing.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga, this is life. You're going to go through shit.
Yeah.
It's your job, no matter what you go through, to keep pushing forward. You can't sit right here and play victim about it. I hate the word trauma. I hate all this shit. Nigga, you're going through something. Only way to get to where you're trying to go to is you have to push through. Period. Mm-hmm. Like, if something happened in your life, I understand some things are more tragic than others. Sure. I'm not knocking that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can sit right there and can use that for the next 15, 20 years while you still are where you are, or you can fucking use that to push forward. It's only two things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to the mental health aspect of things, it's literally your ability to separate emotions from logic.
Okay.
And I'm a 90%. I'm 100% sure that 80-90% of people can't do that.
Okay.
Their emotions make all the decisions for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that. I can't use it. I cannot let emotions make a decision for me.
Okay.
I gotta think everything through. So I don't make impulsive decisions. I don't make emotional decisions. Even if that time, like, cool. Not saying that whatever happened didn't leave a mark, good or bad. I'm not saying it had to be a bad thing. It could be a good thing. A lot of people do. Like, they only look at things from a bad perspective. Like, the only thing that happens in the world is tragedies. Bro, it's fucking not. Like, there's great things that happen to you too, but you choose to focus on nothing but the negative. Yeah. Because you have an opportunity, you have an obstacle. It's how you view shit. It's your perspective on life. Yeah. I don't want to play victim about shit. I made a decision. Consequences happen. Good or bad, it is what it is. Let me move forward from it. Or something's out of my control. It still happened to me. Okay. I can bitch about it for the next 2 years to you. Because if I call you every day about the same problem, you're going to be like, my nigga. Hell yeah. My nigga, bro, go do something about it. Or stop fucking calling me, right? Yeah. All right, cool. So instead of calling people, all right, Vine, what do you need to do? Okay, well, you need to get to this level. How do you get there? Do you have information on getting there? Nope. Then go find somebody that does. If you can't find it, and keep searching. Yeah. But there's no, I don't do the victim shit. Like, you're not a victim because something happened to you in your life. Yeah. Yes, some things are fucked up that happens to you. Seriously. I'm trying to go down a rabbit hole and highlight the most tragic things that can happen. But bro, just because, I don't fucking know, you fell down the stairs today, nigga, you gotta hate the world for the next year. Yeah. Like, bro, get over this shit. I rolled my ankle yesterday. It is what it is. I'm trying to get back in the gym. I can sit right here and bitch about my ankle being rolled. Yeah. Or, whatever. Certain situations. Like, I can bitch about it. You don't see me bitch about it. Yeah. Nigga, it's just what I gotta do to move forward from it. Yeah. So, my mental is good. Like, I'm never not in a place like, yeah, some things could be better in life, but that's for everybody. Even the people who have a good life, they still want a better one. People have a worse life, they want to keep moving forward. So, I just don't look at copping out, like, the victim mentality for shit. Like, that bothers the hell out of me. Yeah. Like, you're not a victim, bro. Yeah. Like, you're not. Yeah. You can change the circumstances. It's up to you to do it.
And we share the same mindset. I feel like you said, it's more so of a mindset thing. Like, my thing is, like you said, you figure out what the issue of the problem is and you address it and fix it. Me sitting there calling somebody every day or playing the victim or having pity for myself is not going to get me nowhere.
And don't call me, because I'm going to click. Motherfucker, stop calling me.
And it's just like, if we had more of that, it would be better for a lot of people, because figuring it out is, like, life is about figuring shit out. It's about mastering whatever it is you need to master and doing whatever you got to do to get to the point you're trying to get to.
Right. And even to, like, for those who don't know, DMX was my favorite rapper. He's number 2 now, because Cole number 1. But DMX was my favorite rapper for the longest. And on Slippin', when he literally comes on, he says, to live is to suffer. You know what I'm saying? But to survive is to find meaning within the suffering. Like, what is your reasoning for wanting to stay here? Because everybody got a reason to try to crack the fuck out. Yeah. Everybody do. But bro, like, you're put here on earth to struggle. To find ways to still do, at least have some type of decency, human decency, and you do the right things. That's what you're put here on earth to do. Try to literally better yourself. Not complain about the things that could be better. Yeah. Because we all can do that. Like, I still want to be taller than I am. I complain about all kinds of shit if I wanted to. Who cares, bro? Like, and the bigger part about mental health that I have an issue with is more about feelings. Today, feelings is what I think would fuck the world up. Everybody think their feelings matter, and it's yes they do. You're entitled to your feelings. Feel other people say, well, they have feelings they're entitled to. Yes, they are, but that does not make it a fact. Yeah. That does not make it right. You have a right to your feelings for sure, but that does not mean that your feelings should take precedent over what is and what isn't for real. Yeah, I agree. And the more we keep operating on feelings, the further shit gonna go down. Yeah. Like, it needs to go back to the stature of, bro, do your fucking job. Do what's required of you. Fuck your feelings. Like the movie Equilibrium. You ever seen that?
No, I've never seen it.
All right. Well, they start taking a pill to eliminate emotions. It's with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, damn.
No, wait. I'm sorry. Christian Bale. Not Keanu. And Tay Diggs. The movie was them taking away their feelings. So the resistance, and at the end, they end up, breaking out, bringing their feelings back, stuff like that. But I understood the concept of it. It's like, bro, just do your fucking job, and this community, this society can run. We can thrive.
Yeah.
Some people didn't want to give up the stuff. They had resistance, all that, obviously. But like, the ideal of it was like, for the betterment of society.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, check that out. But no, I mean, I agree with everything you said because it's just like life is just all about adjustments. It's all about this happened. Okay, I'm going in this direction. This happened. I'm gonna go through this. If I need to speak to a therapist, I speak to a therapist. If I need to speak to my pastor, I speak to my pastor. If I need a kick in the ass by somebody I know that's gonna be tough and raw with me, then I need to talk to that person. And it's just like you said, feelings. Feelings fuck up a lot of people. A lot of people in prison because of feelings. A lot of people going through a lot of stuff because of
dead.
feelings.
Trying to like, it's all kind of reasons why situations at home, broken homes, all that is feeling based. Mm-hmm. Most of those are feelings.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Okay, real quick. We're gonna do some top 5 shit, and you just name the 5 that come to mind. And you guys can do this at home too. So I guess I'll start off with mine, then we can just go back and forth. So top 5 rappers, and we just going off the top of the head. So I would say Biggie is my favorite of all time. I would say Biggie. I would say Tupac. I would say Nas, Jay-Z, and I would say DMX.
Just like, I think it's like the best ever.
You could just say your top 5.
What's the difference though?
Yeah, I know. Just say your top 5.
Oh, my favorite?
Yeah,
Fab,
favorite.
Fab, M, Cole, DMX, and probably torn between Wayne, Hove.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pac. I lied.
Okay. Top 5 actors. They could be any color. It could be man or woman. Me, I'll say Denzel. I'll say Will Smith. I'll say Jamie Foxx. I'll say what's Tom Hanks. I'll say let me get a woman. I'll say Viola Davis.
Leo DiCaprio is number 1.
Good one
to me, like ever. James McAvoy.
Okay.
I'd probably say Denzel. I guess I could say Denzel. Yeah, Leo. Shit, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough statement.
It's a lot of people.
Facts.
Okay.
That's tough for me. I can't even do it.
Okay,
Leo just never won to me, period.
Yeah, Leo dope. Let's say athletes. It could be any sport. Me, I got Kobe. I got Charles Barkley. I got Derek Jeter. I got Dion. And I got let me give a hockey one. I'll say, what's my man? Steve Yzerman.
Ronaldo. Probably Ali. Ronaldo, Ali.
Yeah.
Phelps.
Phelps was nice.
It's different.
And he smoked weed.
Right, as an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like
any sport.
I'm just saying though, like, what's the criteria of them being an athlete? Like their ability to be, like their athletic ability itself.
Whatever you want it to be.
I'm going off of that. Brian, athletic ability is crazy.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, Phelps, Ali. Fifth one, I mean, Dion probably in that thing.
Okay.
That nigga was different.
Singers. I got Luther. I got Anita Baker. I got Luther, Anita. I got Luther, Anita. I got Stevie Wonder. I got Mariah. And I'll say Shantae Moore.
Jennifer Hudson, Whitney Houston, Adele.
Damn, I forgot Whitney.
That's tough. And do I even have any men I put on my shit? I don't think so. Yeah, Jennifer, Whitney, Adele, probably go Anita. And Mariah.
Okay, now this one. Your top 5 sexiest women. It could be any from any field.
Salma Hayek, number 1. That motherfucker, boy. I knew boy. That's number 1 for me. She was the first woman I was like, I don't know what that is, but I want one. That's tough. That's a tough ass question because like, it might not even be women that people would know. Like,
it don't matter.
It's this girl right now named Celeste. She fine as shit. That I end up just running across. Natural too. So that matters for me.
Yeah.
Salma Hayek number 1 though. She's number 2 and 3 as well. That motherfucker was fine as shit, boy. Sexy. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one because like I just that's tough.
Okay, I got Rosalind Sanchez. I got J-Lo. I got Halle. I got Bernice Burgos. I love Bernice. I got what's my one? I got one more. I'll go one last one. I'll say old girl from Good Times. Damn, well, I can't remember her name, but old girl from Good Times. That's my favorite.
Like for me, it's like, well, if we're looking at people we watched growing up or seeing them movies, stuff like that. It's like some of them kids I grew up with, like as I was growing up, like the little girl Parker McKinney from My Wife and Kids. Right now, she is ridiculous.
She
Nigga, we the same age, so it's like, hey, man,
she different.
You know, like,
she different.
So it varies in that, but Salma Hayek is number 1 for me. Like, I was able to see her, and it's like, can't remember.
Yeah.
Right now, today.
Yeah, that's I love J-Lo. I just love J-Lo. She aged like fine wine. And that's it, man.
All right, well,
great dude pod, man.
Talking about them weak ass '80s basketball players.
Yeah, if you don't want to hear us argue about basketball, let's go in circles. Fast forward the first 10 minutes.
Them niggas trash.
Thank you guys. Shout out to all the guys in the '80s and the '90s.
Them niggas trash.
Thank you guys for checking out the Wild That's Crazy podcast. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please check us out next week. Peace.